Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word and truth with truth and sincerity, especially now. Risk your lives to do so. May you be the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and the Aquath out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you, I say Shalom. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites. Bahashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ably calls by the name of JC. This lesson is very simple, man, straight to the point. And this is just, through the Spirit, observation, watching these children of the world, man. All right, especially those that are not brought up under prophets. These children are just full of foolishness, man. All right, every definition of the word sodden. And it's crazy, right? They say the apple will never fall far from the tree, or the fruit never fall far from the tree. All right, and I say that to say this, man. A lot of that is because the reason why these children are the way that they are today is because their parents hate them, man. Right? The fact that they never disciplined them. Well, I don't want my child to grow up the way that I grew up. Well, shit. Why would you try to reinvent the wheel? Right? Why would you do that? Why would you think, if I just talk to them, then they'll be okay? No. Because here go the thing about it. We talking to y'all out on the highways and hedges. We talking to y'all. Y'all got your Joel Osteens talking to you all nice, and y'all still doing wickedly. You got those that try to be all soft and sweet, all right, in these so-called churches, these whorehouses, y'all still doing wickedly. We go up there and lift our voice like a trumpet and let y'all know of transgressions. Y'all still doing wickedly. So guess what? Because y'all doing that, hey, the Lord gotta get you some type of way. And this is the last time that you're going to be able to get away with being wicked, to an extent. All right? Because this is the last time. And because y'all don't want to listen, hey, be prepared to be on fire, man. Be prepared to have death by fire. Death by pain. All right? Because you chose not to listen to the men of the Lord. You chose not to listen to the mouthpiece of the Lord. You chose not ultimately to listen to the Lord. And so, same thing with these children. If the children don't listen to their parents, right, they're not honoring their mother or their father, right, then, and they just keep doing what they want to do, well, eventually you're going to have troubles. You either eventually going to end up in jail, maybe deleted, all right? But in any sense, it's not going to be good for you. So a lot of these parents do hate their children because they let them do what they're going to do. They don't want to raise them the same that we were brought up in an old school way. For those that are old school, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. All right? There was a way to make your ass listen. There was a way to make you want to do right. Because if not, something going to happen to you. That ain't going to feel nice. All right? That's the old school way. And I'm definitely old school, man. I believe in being old school. All right? And not only me, but it's also in the scriptures. Let's get it. This is, the youth today are hated by their parents, and it shows. Proverb 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son. Right? You don't put that rod of correction to your child. When they get out of line, you hate your child. Because you're perverting judgment. But that's my child. I can't. Well, then you deal with the consequences later in life, because you chose to be weak in a time where you should be strong. Nobody likes to correct their child. Nobody. But it is necessary. It is absolutely necessary. All right? I've used this term before. If you got a tree that you're planting in the yard and it starts growing sideways, it's not growing up the way you know it's supposed to go. Aren't you going to put a stick in its place to have it grow straight? Aren't you going to put that rod of correction in the way so that it will grow upright? Or are you going to continue to let it go sideways and do what it wants? Right? It's no different. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. Yeah, you gonna get that correction time and time again until you learn to be right. All right? And if you don't like the chastisement, what are you going to do? Eventually, you're going to wisen up. You're going to have that wisdom, that understanding to do what you need to be doing so you don't have to receive that rod of correction. You see? Let's further read. Proverbs 19:11. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. And that's what a lot of these parents think about. Well, I don't want my child to cry. Especially the women. Why? Because they carry that child. They have a different type of love than the father does. Right? They nurture the baby. Right? They carry the baby. So it's a different love. Whereas the father, he helped create it, right, with his seed. But he didn't carry that little child, man. All right? Not saying that he loves the child less. He loves his child. Every parent loves their child, right? To an extent. All right? And when you love somebody and you know they're going off, are you going to continuously let them go off? Are you going to applaud them for the things that they're doing wrong? Are you going to cheer it on? Are you going to encourage these things? All right? So then when they get older and have their own children, that they do the same thing, and now their children are fucked up, doing things that's not right, living a wicked heathen type life, man. No, when you love somebody and they going off, you let them know that they going off. And if you a true family member, a true friend, right, as they say in the world, you ain't gonna spare no feelings, man. You're gonna tell them right from right, wrong is wrong. It's gonna be a simple black and white conversation. Ain't no fucking gray. Because when there's gray, that means, oh, well, I'm going to be a respecter of persons. I really care about this person. I don't want our friendship to go bad or whatever relationship we have. I'm just going to... No. You're going to let them know what's what and what's not right. So again, Proverbs 19:18, chasten thy son while there is hope. You got to get in their ass when they're young. You got to get that tree when it's still able to be molded in the right way. Because once it's full grown and it's grown sideways, it's over with. Only thing left to do is cut that tree down. That tree didn't grow the way it's supposed to go. All right? And the Lord is definitely going to take these trees that are sideways, all right, and hew them down and put them in the fire, man. All right? For those that can receive that. All right? Because when he comes back, this place is going to be on fire, man. All right? So anybody that got children these days and they still acting up, hey, do something about that. All right? You're supposed to give them that rod of correction, man. All right? And don't worry about their damn crying. That comes with the territory. You can't bitch up. You can't go soft because they crying, man. All right? This is Proverbs 22:15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. You do what you got to do with that child when they acting up, and you do it betimes. Next time that child think they about to do something that they ain't got no business doing, all right? Or think, oh, well, ain't nobody looking at me. Can't nobody see. He gonna think about the results. Should he be caught? Should he be seen? Should he be found out? He gonna think about that rod of correction, how it felt, how it made him feel on the inside, how it made him feel on the outside. All right, that thumping feel. For those that understand what I'm talking about, your damn heartbeat in a place where you never felt it at before. All right, you got to think about these things. You can't let your children be over you. You got to be over your children. Hey, look, we are the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Guess who our big brother is? Yahweh Shai. Big brothers told us to do something. And we being the little children, and we don't listen to big brother. All right. Big brother be like, all right, that's fine. I done told y'all. Wait till daddy get home. That's your ass. All right. He gave us warning. We got chastised. But if we keep going off, all right, talking is over with. Now it's time to really get in your ass. All right. And because 2/3 of our people are they just like bash their children, don't want to listen, it's over for them, man. All right. So while your children are still small, all right, and able to be taught the right way, that's when you want to get them from going sideways. All right, because again, Proverbs 22:15, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child. Children that's what children do, man. All right, they just la 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 la, do what I want. All right, that's how they are. All right, they could be prone to accidents because they just not paying attention to what's going on. All right, we got to understand their brains are not fully developed. All right, so you have to mold them in the way where they should be. All right. Proverbs 3:12, for whom Yahweh loveth, he correcteth. Right? If the Lord is correcting you, it's because he loves you. If you're not being corrected by the Lord, if you're not being corrected by a man of the Lord, all right, obviously you're not loved. You're not cared about. You're nothing to think about. All right? Even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth. Right? Because if it's somebody out in the world that you don't give a damn about, you're not going to say shit to them. What do you care about them? You don't. Right? You don't care what they do, what they going through. You don't care what's going on with them. They're of no concern to you. So if the Lord ain't dealing with you, he's not chastising you in some type of way, you might want to think about what's going on. You might want to understand why you're not being chastised. Lord, do you love me? Why am I not being chastised? If you're not going through it some type of way right now, while in this walk, hey, the Lord is not really dealing with you, man. All right? You're going to have to sit there and figure out what the fuck is going on. All right? Try to pinpoint what's going on. Are you not reading enough? Are you not being brotherly? Are you not going out to the line? Are you putting off your duties? Are you letting the ways of this world outweigh your duties of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? All right? You got to think about these things. Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chastens and scourge every son whom he receiveth. Right? You're going to get chastised. He's chastising every son whom he receiveth. Right? If ye endure chastening, the Most High deal with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Right? Think about that. If the Lord ain't dealing with you, if he says he loves the one he chastens, and if he's not chastising you, what does that mean to you? All right? What does that make you? Verse 8. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are you bastards and not sons. You see? Lord ain't dealing with you. If you're not being chastised and you're not going through it some type of way right now, especially in these last days, the Lord ain't dealing with you. Okay? Why am I bringing all this up about us? But you're talking about children. It's the same thing. If you're not correcting your child, you hate your child. You see your child as a bastard. If you love your child, you're going to put a foot in that child's ass and make sure they go straight. All right? Figure of speech. You're gonna do what is necessary All right, to make sure your child understands the way they should be growing up in life. Proverbs 22:6, it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. All right, what does that deal with? That deals with discipline. All right, discipline. And what else? Practicing good habits. All right, got to do it B times. All right, it ain't no different than trying to teach a child how to tie their shoes or wash their hands before supper, or even coming in from out being at the park, or whatever the case may be. It's discipline, constantly doing it, constantly doing it, constantly doing it, constantly doing it. Right? Repetition, because until it becomes a second nature in your mind. All right. It's the same thing with these scriptures. All right. It's repetition, applying them, right? Saying them often, meditating on them, right? Discipline, repetition, right? And last but not least, and this is how we know this is the last times. This is the end times. 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, this know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come, right? Really horrific, serious, heartbreaking, destroying times are coming. All right. A time like no other time ever before. This is the last hurrah, if you will, for all the wicked to do what they want to do wickedly, and for the righteous to be in order and do what's right for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because it's a spiritual warfare. The 2/3 were either chosen or they chose to be on that side of wickedness by not coming back, all right, or going back into the world after receiving what they should be doing to do right. All right. But ultimately, that was the Lord's decision to have that person wicked to begin with. All right. Because everybody's chosen from the beginning who's going to serve the Lord and who's not. All right. Which is all the more reason to fear the Lord, because you don't know where you sit. That's why it's important to do the right thing, because you're doing it out of fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You don't know what's going on. You don't know where you sit. So you should be striving to do right. All right, so it says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. We are in those last days. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. If they're not speaking according to this word, there is no light in them, man. So you shouldn't even be you shouldn't be taking heed to nothing that they say. All right, somebody who's speaking just out of their mouth and not ever using scriptures, not backing the scriptures up with anything, you shouldn't take no heed to them, man. And you got a lot of people out there just bearing false witness. You got a lot of people out there just constantly lying about stupid shit, man. All right, they're not trying to do anything good. And again, all right, main part being disobedient to parents. Why? Because their parents hate them. And so they grew up to be little shits, and then they produce little shits, and the shit just keep piling up, ultimately becoming disobedient to parents. And look at these fucking children today, man. No respect to anybody, not even themselves. All right? Not even themselves, man. They have very low self-esteem, man. All right? Because they know they ain't shit. Their parents made them like that, man. It all starts from home. It all starts from home. All right? Understanding the order of things. You the man in the house, or is your child over you? Who's running the show? Don't let your child get over on you. Your child get out of line, you correct them on the spot. Don't let shit go. But and don't the the wife, the girlfriend, whatever, she gonna step in. Oh, don't do nothing. He'll learn. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. All right, because of you women, that's why shit is bad the way it is right now. She don't get to say shit. She don't understand. She don't know. See, women are emotional. They don't understand the logic about the rod of correction. They just see it for one thing. Painful. That's gonna hurt him. That's gonna hurt her. She's gonna be crying. So fucking what? It's that or the alternative, which is to be on fire. You pick. What you want to do? You want to do right or keep fucking up and you just be on fire with the rest of these people in the world because you chose to just do what the fuck you want to do. Or you can do what the Lord is telling you to do. Child, listen to your parents. Honor thy mother and thy father. If you ain't doing it for them, you should be doing it for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's the one that put the order in. So what you think you're gonna do? What do you think you should do? All right? But that's the point. I ain't want to make this any longer than what it is already. So with that, hey, Lord willing, is edifying, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word truth with truth and sincerity, especially now, risk your lives to do so. May you be the elect. Stay prayed up. Repent, not just for this lifetime, but your past lives as well. All right? And do good. Do it for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is your last time to get it right. Try. That's all you got to do is try. Shalom.